By the late 1990s, Mercedes-Benz ventured into the compact economy car segment with the first generation of the A-Class. It quickly gained a controversial reputation due to failing the Moose test, but it was an admirable piece of engineering to some extent, especially when it received a twin-engine power plant. To create a safe and compact chassis, engineers developed a sandwich concept that introduced a remarkably slanted engine at 56 degrees. It was positioned under the dashboard and extended over the front suspension carrier in order to go downwards in case of an accident. Several new engines were engineered for the new A-Class, featuring the M166 petrol and OM668 diesel series. From 1997 to 1999, the power ranged from 60 to 102 horsepower, which was not much to write home about, but Mercedes wanted to make the A-Class cool, and things spiced up with the introduction of the A190, a 125 horsepower 1.9-litre four-cylinder. At the time, Mika Häkkinen was a two-time F1 champion driving for the McLaren Mercedes team, and both he and his teammate, David Coulthard, needed proper cars to drive. For some reason, the automaker decided it should be the A-Class, and since Mercedes bought AMG in 1999, it was an interesting opportunity to create a cool economy car. This led to the inception of the A38 AMG, primarily an engineering exercise to showcase AMG's capabilities while exploring the limits of a compact car performance. The sandwich engine concept allowed the placement of another engine under the trunk floor without major space issues, driving the rear wheels. This way, the A-Class received two 1.9-litre engines, each rated at 125 horsepower and 180 Nm to the specific axle. With a simple flick of a button, the rear engine was engaged, and through an automatic clutch, the two units were synchronized and operated through a 5-speed manual gearbox to deliver a combined power of 250 horsepower and 360 Nm. This power increase placed the A38 AMG, or 190 Twin as it was also known, close to the much larger and more powerful V8-propelled C43 AMG. The A38 was really fast and would not be considered slow even in 2024. The sprint from 0 to 100 km per hour was achieved in 5.8 seconds, and the top speed of 230 km per hour was decent too. The twin-engine idea greatly improved the A-Class's weight distribution while being 10 mm lower. It had 225 by 35 tires on 8-inch rims and a E55 AMG braking system which further promised good handling. The A38 was a Jekyll and Hyde type of car. It was an all-wheel drive beast, but the rear engine could be switched off, transforming it into a regular, sporty-looking A190 with 125 horsepower. The downside was increased fuel consumption, allegedly oscillating between 8.5 to 12.6 liters per 100 kilometers. This was also due to the twin-engine A-Class weighing 1,330 kilos, making it a quarter of a ton heavier than a regular model. There were 4 copies of the A38 AMG made, but the car remained a prototype. The vehicle remains a unique piece of AMG history, as the concept was too radical to be placed on the market. A much more tamed model was made instead. The A210 Evolution featured a 2.1-litre petrol engine rated at 140 horsepower, which, while not as powerful as the twin-engine setup, was still spicy enough compared to the economy variants. An honorable mention is the A32K AMG built by HWA, which initially aimed to place a 500 horsepower V8 in the A-Class, but due to space issues, the SLK32 AMG's supercharged engine was chosen, delivering 370 horsepower to the rear wheels, and a staggering weight of 1,665 kilos.